Hi there, my name is David Simons. I am the video producer for Recruitment Education Institute and Qualligence. Steve was not able to host this episode of Recruiter Fuel, so I decided to step in and interview one of our new sourcing consultants.
My name is Jillian. I just started at Qualligence a couple months ago. I'm on our delivery team and I am a sourcer.
Very cool. So what's your experience been like?
I am brand new to the industry. I finished up my degree in marketing and advertising, so I've had kind of a cool approach to it. I've really enjoyed my time here at Qualligence, diving full in with our clients and working with candidates, doing some screening to, figure out if they're right for the position.
Nice. Yeah. And as we've discussed before, there is a lot of overlap in marketing and recruiting. And it's like new age recruiters kind of need to be marketers now. Like, what do you think about that?
Definitely. With my marketing and advertising background, I've also seen a lot of overlap with that, like you said. And I've also seen a lot of sales. Notice that there's a lot of sales that goes into recruiting, whether you're selling your services and marketing a specific role for your clients. It's a lot of overlap. It's great.
Absolutely. What would you say the best thing is about being in the recruiting business in this industry?
Yeah, the best part about being in the recruiting industry is definitely getting to meet with new clients, figuring out what they're looking for in their company, learning about their culture, and then diving full force into the recruiting side of it and really figuring out what candidate would be a great fit for that. It's definitely a good feeling when you match a candidate with the role that they're looking for and helping the client find the candidate that they're looking for. So it's a really cool experience, and I'm excited to learn more about it as I'm here longer.
So leaders all across the country can't find candidates they need. Maybe it's due to the skills gap. Maybe it's due to, the great resignation as we're dealing with right now. And what are your thoughts on that?
I noticed that right now, it's definitely a difficult market. We're having to get really creative with our voicemails, our messaging, our outreach, just in order to get the attention of the candidates that we're looking for. It's definitely been a little bit harder to get that. A lot of our roles that we're looking for right now are in super high demand, whether it be in the medical field. We're doing some recruiting for some roles that are in rural spots in our country, which has also been a little bit difficult. But I think with the use of social media, we're using Indeed, LinkedIn. Our research team is great in getting us some of those names that we're looking for. So it's definitely been a little bit tricky, but it's also been great to learn about all these resources that we have and figure out different ways and different outreach techniques that we're using to really get the attention from the candidates that we're looking for.
What would you say is something you've learned from our research team and sourcing, like maybe that you didn't know before? Like maybe you had one understanding of recruiting, but then you started with Qualligence and then you're all of a sudden like, wow, this is possible, that we uncovered this talent in a rural area. Like, is there something specific that negative info for recruiters out there?
Definitely. Our research team is really talented. I've enjoyed learning more about what they do. I personally had no idea what a research team did or all the skills that they have in order to do name generation and get the contact information of the candidates that we're looking for. But I've done some research training just to learn more about it. And it's really, really cool. Like I said, our team is really talented. It's awesome to see some of the platforms they use in order to get contact information. They're calling into companies to get information about their employees. And it's been a really cool experience. It's amazing, even from a simple LinkedIn search, how much that we lack when we do that search. Research takes it another step. They're really spending a ton of hours just gathering these names for us to reach out to these candidates. And it's a really cool thing that Qualligence does. And I think that they've done a great job.
Nice. And have you gone through the Recruitment Education Institute, any classes in there yet?
Yeah, definitely.
Or kind of thing that struck you with those?
Yeah, so I think I did the REI training when I started. And like I said, I'm new to the recruiting industry. So it was super cool just to learn about, how Qualligence does things differently, how we bill on an hourly basis. They take a different approach to it, and I think it's really popular with our clients. I know during that REI training, listening to Steve speak about the business and the brains behind that, how he's come to, bring collagens to life has been a really cool thing. So I've enjoyed learning about that.
Any other bits of advice, like for recruiters, like given the current landscape, the market?
Given this current market, like we discussed, it's definitely difficult. We're seeing some different times nowadays. The market is insane, but I think, just continue to persevere, push through. When you're looking for that candidate that's been difficult to find, once you finally place that candidate and your client is happy, it's amazing to see the impact that that candidate can have on someone's business. Keep working hard. It's going to be great.
Yeah, so feel free to check out the resources we have at recruitmentedu.com. There's all sorts of free courses on there, in addition to more in-depth paid courses that can earn you SHRM credits as well. Thanks for joining us, Jillian.
Of course. Thanks for having me.